Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's a you know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight.
Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's cars. Going up against the Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Oakland Raiders and themselves. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Oakland.
Please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some love. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey! What you wanna do? What you wanna do? I think I'm gonna do something crazy.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. And this AFC West matchup features two quarterbacks. One, a steady signal caller who moves the chains. The other likes to throw the ball deep down the field. It's Alex Smith going up against Derek Carr. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Charles, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Here's Smith. And it's complete to Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal.
Well, if you're the team that has the ball, you're loving this series. No matter what you're dialing up, in the air, on the ground, you're getting big-time chunks of yardage. And right now, they've got that defense wobbling.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Shift together here from the D-line. Murray the lone setback. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll give the Raiders a 1st down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. To throw, it's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here we go. Wide and 8.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Smith. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Quick look around the league while we have a second. Week 3 of the preseason. Few interesting games. A lot of people like to talk about Week 3. Houston and Arizona was one that caught your eye, wasn't it?
A battle of division champs in 2015, and Arizona went to Houston to play. And Carson Palmer, let's face it, when we talk about the Cardinals, they'll probably go as far as Carson can take them. And he had a rough game, ended up having to get out of it early after taking a big hit and threw an interception that was returned for a touchdown. But how about Houston? Remember when DeAndre Hopkins was so happy on draft night when they drafted Will Fuller to take some pressure off of him? That showed up in a big way in this game, didn't it? Hopkins made some great catches, big-time moves, but a big one by Fuller opening up space. And it looks like Houston, they've got a winner on offense.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders. Now Carey. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15, and the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And now here comes Kansas City. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A toss play. Here comes Charles. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
10 yards to go on third. Kelsey out in the slot right. From the 50, it's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Here's Carr to throw. Brought in by Walford, right side. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Here's Thomas. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
far,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's complete to Chris Conley. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 50 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3-and-out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now Carr looking deep for Craig. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Charles the lone setback. After the interception, here's Smith. And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45. Guys on plays like that can get... Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down, still 14 yards left. Kelsey out in the slot right. Third and long It's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Carry on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody could hear my smile on that play.
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that 2nd-year jump out of Walford. On 1st down, Murray. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, last week we did some fantasy draft talk, and we've got more drafts coming up this week. The Madden draft on September 1st that I'm in, so give me a few names. Who's poised for a breakout?
I can't wait to follow this throughout the year and see how you're doing.
You're gonna laugh at me.
You know you've gone into the Shark Tank here. Right? Some big-time players, but what little bit I know about it, I know you've got to start with a runner, right? Is it a Todd Gurley? Is it a Ezekiel Elliott? Is it an Adrian Peterson? But I keep hearing Antonio Brown from the Pittsburgh Steelers may be the #1 pick for everyone.
And
all
Odell
throughout
Beckham
fantasy world.
Odell Beckham up toward the top as well.
Oh, without a doubt. And I'm telling you something. I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you my sleeper on that. Jordy Nelson with the Green Bay Packers. He is back. He's ready to go, and Aaron Rodgers is motivated this year. I think that there'll be a big-time connection.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They go with Murray again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Charles the lone setback. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1. Completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Carr now on first down. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 26 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Carr now to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Carr. And that's complete to Wolford. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jay Howard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr surveying the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They come up with an offset eye. On first down, it's Charles again. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Well, my friend, losing is one thing. You lose in the division, it kind of hurts a little bit more, doesn't it?
It not only does it hurt a little bit more, it almost feels like 2 losses or 2 wins. Because when you get your tiebreaker at the end of the year, a win over a divisional often mean the difference of you moving on or staying at home.
Yeah, and I asked you that from the losing perspective. If you win, a little more pep in your step this week.
A lot more pep in your step.